I've been trying to get my hands on an NES Classic for at least the 1980s, but I've refused to pay the hundreds of dollars that they're selling for on eBay by scalpers. So I thought it was time to look into, maybe some of the alternatives. Now, of course, you could go with the NES Classic like this one. They're not hard to find. There's plenty of them out there, but they do tend to actually cost cheap these days, and they do have some maintenance issues. Plus, you have to collect the actual physical hardware cartridges. eBay and Amazon are just littered on an NES Classic, so I decided to pick up a few of them to look at. The first one I'm going to show you here is called the 8-Bit Guy. This is the cheapest unit I bought, which cost only $18 on Amazon. The box has some very good advice on the back here. It actually suggests not blowing into them and instead blowing into them. So let's take a look inside the box and see what it comes with. Okay, so here's the console itself. It's quite small. In fact, compare its size to the original Nintendo here. It does have the same color scheme though. The console is pretty basic, just audio and video ports on the back, and controller ports on the front that are compatible with the original NES controllers. So let's try a game on it. First I'll connect it up to my television. I tried turning it on with no cartridge in it, and it gives this weird pattern. So I'm going to try Super Mario Bros. 2. But it does work. To be honest, it feels perfectly natural playing this game, even with these controllers. And I think if nobody told me that was an aftermarket machine, I would have never known the difference. So you might ask, how could I compare this to the Commodore VIC-20? Because you still have to buy or find or whatever all of the original cartridges. And the NES Classic has like 30 built-in games, and you get the whole thing for $33,220, assuming you could find one without paying the scalpers on eBay. So you might say, how is that a comparable deal? Well, I can actually match that. I bought this guy on Amazon. It had 30 games built in, and it only cost $33,220. As you can see, when I put this thing in the console, it just comes up with a menu and tons of garbage games. Now, honestly, I'm not sure if this is garbage. I have a suspicion these are garbage. So I often have a saying, if a tech moan does not want to actively make their product available for sale, throw that stuff in the garbage. Okay, so I should mention one more thing about all of the Nintendo clones is that to throw that stuff in the garbage.